Okay, so if you guys didn't know, I used to be in a lot of Nux Taku videos years ago, and one in particular ruined my life. I'm not even joking. This is a video that has basically gone ahead and spawned the worst criticisms about me over the past few years. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be reacting to that video. That is the Nux Taku. I hosted a Pokemon Smasher Pass Rule 34 tournament that came out March 21st, 2022. This video has basically been the bane of my existence for so long, and right now we are going to go ahead and we are going to watch this video. Chat's being a little bit ridiculous, but you know what? It's fine. Let us begin.
The insane tongue action.
12? Where are my milkers at? Where
Dude.
are my milkers at? Comment down below.
I forgot Jack was in this video. Oh my god.
You have to understand. Arcanine looks
What do you mean I don't understand? It's a dog!
Why would you smash a Diglett though?
like I said, for obvious reasons, bro. I don't
See, dude, everyone in this video said the most cursed things on the planet, yet I'm the one that gets flamed for the Arcanine thing. You know what? We're gonna get to it though. We're gonna get to it.
One smash.
We're gonna do it.
Yo, Briggs, Drumsy, Evan, Jack, Nags, Patters, Tricky, and Wolfie, welcome to the first ever Pokemon Smasher Pass tournament!
Dude, back then I was collabing with like the craziest people who I barely knew who they were. I mean, that's how I met Drumsy, actually. It was because of this video. But like Drumsy did the right thing, and I, you know, I should have followed through.
Oh my god.
I'm coming for Markiplier. I'm coming for
Mr. Mime.
See,
There you go. That's what I'm saying.
This is why I don't.
Dude, I was wearing the
tell you
jacket.
What we do before we start. I'm not.
So the thing is, for a lot of people just don't recognize, is that back then Nux would do this thing where he would invite us to collabs, and he quite literally would not tell us what the collab entailed, and you just had to agree yes or no if you wanted to be a part of it. And honestly, most people just said yes, and I mean I said yes as well. And you know, to be honest with you, most of them weren't that bad. This one, however, was the worst for me personally.
tell you exactly how the tournament is gonna go
Right.
yet. However, all of you have the next 5 minutes to compile a list of the top 10 Pokemon you would smash. I think we're still waiting.
So we're sending these to you, but you're not gonna like show them, right? You're not gonna show these to anybody.
I mean,
We're just hanging out right now, right? No one's recording.
all right, well, now that everyone's lists are in, are you ready for phase 2?
Yeah.
No.
You sure?
I didn't even think about Pokemon.
Splitting
My last
everyone up into a tournament bracket, and it will be duking it out 1v1 until we get to the ultimate Pokemon Smasher.
He actually gave us 10 minutes, you know?
Oh my god.
10 minutes. I still didn't know a single Pokemon.
Briggs versus Drumsy in the first round.
Now, Briggs, I would love, like, I gave this an honest try. Like, I gave you my honest answers, but I would still love for you to take this win because God forbid I get far in this. I will not live. I will not
Your
live it down.
reputation will be ruined.
You see that? You hear what people are saying right now? Reputations will be ruined if you get far in this tournament. Guess what I tried to do? I tried to get out of this tournament as quickly as possible, and to this day, people will not let me live it down. All right, this is the Nux Taku video that ruined my life.
I already tweeted out my top 10. No context.
Now I will
That's
tell
crazy.
you exactly what will be going on. You each will pick one of your top Pokemon to battle against the other one. Whichever one
Bro,
has
the
more
Ronaldo of the
entries
tournament.
on
I
Rule
didn't wanna be.
34 is the winner.
I absolutely did not want to be.
Oh,
No.
You see,
No.
if I would have told you that this was what it's all about, you would have been like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna pick, you know, Gardevoir and Lucario because the furries love those guys. No. You're
Yeah.
battling with the Pokemon you would smash, baby. My last video that like I used Rule 34, they actually posted my video on the homepage of the website, so in their honor.
So here's the other detail about this video that a lot of people forget, right? Like, so yes, he said Pokemon that you would smash, but the problem with this, and the problem with the logic that a lot of people don't recognize in this video, is that I know nothing about Pokemon. I genuinely know absolutely nothing about Pokemon, right? Like, it's not even in my top 10 anime of all time. It's not even in my top like 1,000, right? Like, I just know literally nothing. And so I came into this damn tournament knowing nothing, picking random Pokemon names because I legitimately was like, well, I don't know what this Pokemon is, but like the name sounds cool, I guess I'm just gonna add it. And like everybody sat there and thought, Oh yeah, Evan wants to smash his Pokemon, which was never the case.
You know,
That's cute. I like that.
that was adorable.
Hi, Rule 34, you disgusting freaks.
So the way this is going to work is you will each select one. This one cannot be reused. It will be best of 3. So Briggs, you go first.
Okay.
My hand's looking pretty good. I'm gonna have to start off strong with Lopunny.
Oh my God!
Okay.
Briggs exposing himself 4K HD ultra wide.
You know, I mean, I'm
He's
not
a
the only
furry.
one who's ultra wide. Lopunny be ultra wide, bro.
I hate
Oh my
that. That
God.
is
Well,
that's
Lopunny
terrible.
has
That's absolutely terrible.
6,987 entries on Rule 34.
Absolutely
Impressive
terrible.
starting lineup. Impressive starting lineup. I'm gonna hit you with a powerhouse right now with Ditto.
Oh my God, Ditto! Unfortunately, though, Ditto only has 1,157 entries on Rule 34. So Briggo
Damn.
takes the first round.
go.
Not in culture
go.
because he's a furry, but in, you know, at the end of the day.
I'm a
All right.
You're too mainstream.
Watching this video again, it's making me realize, like, I actively agreed to be a part of this, right? Like, 2022 was a different time, you know, a different era of the channel. And now here I am reacting to a video that's like 3 years old, talking about like how I never really understood what this premise was. I mean, I understood the premise, but like realistically, I didn't understand Pokemon, right? So like, you know, I thought my choices would make me get kicked out of this tournament, but unfortunately, my choices were too good, and we'll see that at the end.
Man.
I also have Ditto on my list. Fuck.
Oh.
Okay, fair. That's
Ditto's
fair,
the one
that's
that can
fair.
turn into like
Well,
anything.
Drumsy, this time you
Right.
go first.
Tentacruel.
Everyone in this video regrets watching this.
All of those are in Japan.
Tentacruel has 433 entries on Rule.
Oh no, that's an easy win.
I
that's
could be an
awful.
asshole and use Ditto, but I would never. I would never.
I'd just like to take a moment to say, Drumsy, you'd smash Tentacruel.
Listen,
I'm just saying.
Listen.
I'm like, I figured cherry on top
That's
of
like
the
a-
tournament, we also get to.
It's like a
I never
squid.
looked at the contestants.
400 people agree with me, okay?
All right, boys.
Bro, if I had the
Chad-
knowledge that
Chad of
Drumsy did,
Chads.
I would have gotten out of this
Oh,
real
fuck.
quickly.
Hard as rock. You know that he's hung like a fucking dinosaur.
The man.
Wait, would he be like the character in 28 years later? Like, you guys know, like the little like prime zombie type, you know, with like the little, we're not gonna finish that sentence. We're just gonna keep watching.
Of hand jobs. This dude has 1,300 entries on Rule 34.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
He gets booted.
I didn't even get to say that I wanted to smash just the shell on the back of Slowbro.
That is
I think I'm the real loser
crazy.
here. I have to go to the next round, Drumsy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Actually, yeah.
you don't
Yeah, dude,
Congratulations.
literally,
have to expose
literally,
yourself further.
if you survived the round in this tournament, you were the biggest loser. And I so desperately tried to get out. I so desperately did not want to be here. And yet still, here I was getting through this tournament. And we're only 4 minutes into this video, dude. Like, you know, it's so crazy to me, right? Because like, if you also just watch this video and like, let's say we look at the list here on the right side of Nux, I'll give you guys a better view of it. Just all the people who were in this server, man. Like, you know, he was like collabing with like everybody back then. I remember when the Nux Taku collabs were in. You guys remember that? What happened to that? I feel like Nux gets canceled like every other day now. But like, you know, that's neither here nor there. I'm just here to watch the video. All right, you guys can make your comments down below on how you feel about him. I'm just telling you how this video ruined my life.
Okay. Bye. I would like to say it's a pleasure, but that would be a lie. So bye.
Sorry. Yo, if you want to help support your boy,
No, I don't care about your support, Nux Taku. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and we're just gonna skip ahead.
All right, let's do this.
Evanito versus Jack is boy.
Putting
I
me
need
up
to win this
against
first
my
round so I can
friend.
keep moving. All right, I'm gonna
Okay,
start.
buddy.
Look, money.
Ooh.
That's insane.
This man.
That's the fucking big guns, dude. You come in with the fucking.
Okay.
I gotta win,
bro.
Jack.
He
I
gotta.
gotta win.
I don't know what I was saying there. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. This was like 3 years ago. Just if we like if we cut that part out of the video, everything else I'm saying makes sense. All right. I did not actually intend to win. I just want to make that very clear. Also, like, realistically speaking, no. Okay, Twitch chat, relax. I don't have to win. I didn't want to actually win. Listen, guys, I'm not lying here. I'm telling you the truth. Listen, looking back in hindsight, I want it out. I legitimately want it out, right? Sometimes you just play stuff up for the video, okay? And that was just one of those moments. I feel like realistically, the Evanito of today is more correct than the Evanito back then. And the Evanito back then did not want to win. All right, he wanted out, and you'll see that. You'll see that. You'll see. Don't why are you saying exit out? All right, Evan is lying to us. Is a crazy sentence to type right now.
I have to respect. That's
Evan's a furry. Like this is confirmed.
Evan's a furry.
That's good.
Yeah.
What can I say? What can I say? Wait, no. I'm not a furry. No, I'm not a furry at all. No.
See?
No, you
See?
are. You would smash lava.
Ladies and gentlemen, see, that's called acting, okay? Playing it up for the camera. Obviously, not a furry. I have not done anything to indicate I'm even close to being a furry, right? Like, dude, just look at me, all right? Does this man look like a furry to you, okay? Like, have I done anything in recent years to indicate to you that I might be a furry? The answer to that question is a resounding no. So, looking back at this video, I personally think that, you know, why are you saying yes in the chat? I don't like that you guys are saying yes in the chat.
And Lopani has
What is though?
6,987 entries
Crazy.
on Rule 34.
Nux, you can see my list is a little sus because
Yeah,
I have a
a
little
little
sus taste in
It's all
little
of it.
Pokemons, and I just had to put this guy. I had to put this little man, this little rat guy. He might be the most popular one. He might be the most attractive in my opinion. I'm gonna have to go with the little Pikachu.
That's crazy.
You might have actually won.
That's crazy. That's insane. That's insane. That is
That's
insane.
actually
That is
sickening to think
actually
of.
It is.
horrified
It is.
right now.
I am
my
horrified
goodness.
too.
My brothers out there,
10,000
my
entries.
10,000 brothers and
And yet what I said is worse than him trying to fuck a Pikachu. Really, guys? Really?
sisters out there. Let's get
Oh
it.
Bro,
my
that is
God, dude.
disgusting.
Thank you.
Well, this time, Jack,
Yeah.
you go first.
Evan, I'm gonna have to
You know
go
what?
with.
You know what? I'm gonna double down. Maybe Lopani is hot. Okay, maybe at the very least, Lopani is slightly attractive, but a Pikachu is weird. You can't sit there and tell me that I'm weird for wanting Lopani. I'm just saying.
the big mama herself, the big MILF, Jinx.
Jinx
Yeah, it's not like
has
the lead one.
238 entries.
What?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
yeah. No one wants to fuck Jinx, bro.
Listen, that's fair. Me too.
Is it because she's black?
All right. Well,
It must be because she's black. I'm just saying.
Mewtwo has
Right.
3,200 entries. Mewtwo claps Jinx, tying it up 1-1. Evan versus Jack. Now both of you.
In hindsight, I should have done what Jack did, right? Like, I feel like Jack had the right move here, right? Like, just getting out of the tournament as quickly as possible. That was the play. That was the actual play. And like, you know, unfortunately, I didn't realize that soon enough. At the end, though, I purposely did try to get out. And like, unfortunately, my plan got like, I was bamboozled. All right, let's just say that. I was absolutely bamboozled.
If you can select your character
Bamboozled.
and DM them to me.
I have to go with my favorite Pokemon.
Oh, Evan is proud of winning this. At the very least, I didn't choose a Pikachu. My choice was not weird. All right, I'm just saying my actions speak louder than my words. All right, just saying.
Pokemon here, and the most fuckable Pokemon.
I'm trying. There you go. I'm going for
Evan,
it.
you
I'm
are
going for it.
such a cheese. Jack's boy has selected the ultimate mommy of Pokemon,
Okay.
Miltank.
Damn fucking
And
right.
I'm weird. And I'm weird.
Miltank.
That's
has
crazy.
A grand total of 12 entries on Rule
That is
34.
insane.
I didn't even have to try that hard then. I could have just chosen anything else.
12?
I could have.
Where are my milkers at? Where are my milkers at? Comment down below.
You made me
It's insane now that his channel is called Spilling the Milk on YouTube with over 1 million subscribers. That's wild.
choose my best because I thought you had something good.
Evan went out here, guns blazing. He chose Gardevoir, and it has 14,000 entries.
Fuck out of here, bro. I made you use your
I had to win. I had to win, Jack.
Anyway,
Guys,
congratulations,
you guys are
Evan,
something
on proceeding to
I didn't
the
have
next
to.
round.
I didn't have to.
sorry,
Fight,
Jack.
man.
I didn't
love
have to.
you.
Am I lying to
I love you
myself?
too, man.
Is that what I'm
Also,
finding out right
figured
now?
out that Jack is wants to smash Miltank, but we'll worry.
And no one talks about that. You like, I want you guys to realize everyone only ever references the end of this video, and no one ever references anything in between, as if though I'm the only person that made a weird choice here, right? What about the other people in this video, huh? They exist.
About that
saying.
another time.
I'm not losing my mind
man.
again.
Moo moo.
It is Nags versus Patterson
Just
in
saying.
the third round.
I don't know if I'm ready.
They're saying.
Okay, I'm pretty confident actually.
Oh, okay.
I don't even mind being eliminated this one, so that's okay. It's okay. But
All right,
I'm
Nags,
ready.
you go first.
Jinx.
That's something. She has boobs. That's something.
In hindsight, I realized that everybody else in this tournament said they wanted to be eliminated. I'm the only person that said I wanted to win. So maybe in hindsight, all of the hate I get from this video is because of my actions of saying that I wanted to win, even though I didn't actually mean that, because I was obviously just playing it up for the camera. Because if anyone has watched my videos for years, you can tell when I'm playing stuff up for the camera. Like right now, I'm being chill, but like when I'm playing stuff over the camera, like I act crazy and my voice gets higher and I'm like, oh guys, listen to me, you know, type thing. But you guys know that, right? Some of you know that. Most of you are probably autistic. And for the people who have autism, shout out to you. Please subscribe.
Something. Unfortunately, though, there's only 238 entries on Rule 30.
What?
Of Jinx.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this one.
Nags, hold up. You want to explain why you would smash Jinx?
Why? Well, boobs.
All right, fair.
That's
anyway,
crazy.
Moving on.
Insane.
Patters, name a Pokemon you would smash.
Greninja.
Oh my god.
The good choice, though. Good choice. Greninja's kind of cool looking.
2,000 entries, and Patters gets the first point.
I'm okay with this tournament being the standard first round. I'm okay with this.
Dude, this is before Nags got his house, dude.
Well, I mean, the #1 reason being the insane tongue action.
Oh,
that is
valid.
Supply,
and
obviously.
everyone else gave weird reasons, and yet I'm the person that gets the flack over these years. That's crazy to me, dude. That's wild to me, right? Everybody else is giving these insane reasons, and yet me, this guy, the guy who knows nothing about Pokemon, gets the flack.
I approve.
And,
All right.
I don't know.
Oh, now chat wants to say that makes sense. What makes sense to you, chat? All right, that's crazy. That's crazy. You did have a dog in your list. A mother trucker in this video had a rat, and you sit here and tell me that somehow the dog is worse than that.
Okay. Let's see. Tapu Lele.
Tapu Lele has
Gen 7.
133 entries on Rule 34.
Oh no!
It would even lose to Jinx.
I'm gonna do Machamp.
Machamp has 1,300 entries. It's all tied up. It's Nags versus Patters. Oh my god. The winner proceeds to the next round and has to expose more Pokemon that they would smash. Nags has selected Licky Tongue.
That's an easy W, surely.
Licky Tongue.
That's
Nags clearly likes
insane.
tongue action. 214 entries. And Patters has selected Tentacruel. I mean,
Okay.
I gotta respect.
I feel like Tentacruel will definitely have more.
win,
I don't remember.
Oh my
I haven't seen this video in years.
Tentacruel has 433 entries. Patters scrapes by, and the tentacle fan.
So I just want to point out that like basically every Pokemon that I chose was normal, and like I feel like if you ask the average person, they would agree. Now, why is it that their choices, the abnormal ones, get zero flack? I'm just saying, I keep like sounding like a broken record here, but you know, Lickitung, maybe I can kind of see. You know, maybe Nags was onto something. Maybe we should talk about it the next time I see him. But hey,
I should be happy about
that's just me.
I'm so proud of you, bro.
Congratulations,
I'm
Patters.
so proud.
Take it down, bro.
Yo, Wolfie, Tricky, Wolfie, what up?
Hey.
We're scared.
I appreciate you both coming.
I don't know who Wolfie is. I don't remember them.
When did we know?
All right.
When did we find out which ones you would smash, though?
I already made a Nux video on it, and obviously Bidoof was the #1. But anyway,
Dude, that's crazy. Remember when Nux was a normal YouTube channel?
That you have on your list.
You know, you want to know something else, by the way, that a lot of people like just don't really talk about? Tricky was a Pokemon YouTuber for years before she became a VTuber. So Tricky has all the knowledge of Pokemon, and I had no knowledge, zero, zilch, nothing, nada, and yet still you all sit here and think that I purposely tried to win this, and at the end you'll see that I tried to lose. But also, I should get this time to tell you guys, this video is sponsored by GamerSupps. GamerSupps has brand new cans that you can get right now using code TALL in the link in the description down below. Thank you, GamerSupps, for sponsoring this video. These cans taste great. I love them to death. And honestly, they provide all the energy I need to get through whatever the hell this is.
Wins.
Oh, I'm so doomed.
Yes.
I am too.
Just for context, Nux, for this, I wasn't sure what kind of tournament it was going to be. Like, how was it going to determine the winner? So I figured maybe I'd take a risk and just pick really bizarre, more obscure Pokemon. Here
When
is the actual format.
When I saw your list, I will admit that I think that you tried to predict what was going to be happening.
I shot very wrong.
All right, well, Tricky, would you like to go first?
Sure, I suppose. Why not?
Tricky with the
For
I'm
obvious
sorry.
reasons, I'm probably gonna go with Lick a Tongue. It probably has been done many times already in this tournament, whatever. But I'm gonna go with Lick a Tongue.
Licky Tongue, gamers.
Very popular one.
Entries on Rule 34. We don't need to delve into the psyche of why you picked Licky Tongue. I think that's rather apparent.
Understandable. Yeah. Well, maybe it's not. Maybe it has a nice personality.
All right,
I love that Tricky just has the same personality over all these years, right?
Smash.
Nothing on my list has more than Licky Tongue, so my new goal is to get 0. I think that if I get 0, then I have.
Hold up, you don't know that none of them on your list has more.
That's true. That's true. Okay, let's go with Creogonal.
Oh, it definitely has. That's insane.
Okay,
that is
all
why
right.
that thing is like a bunch of shapes. That is just a.
So you did lose. Creogonal only has 10 entries. However,
why is there 10?
I don't know. I'm looking right now.
Snowflake.
I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, for research purposes, I'm
The liberals will let you know how they do it. Just trust me.
trying to look up Creogonal. Okay. Oh my God, there's actually
Oh my god.
Creogonal. Ty.
I really thought I could
That
get
is
0.
horrifying.
You know Rule
and
34
terrible.
slogan. You know what the rule is, right?
Right, but imagine that
If
we
it
had a video
exists,
where I
there is
broke
tournament.
Rule 34. You know what I mean?
Ooh, okay, all right. You know,
Because
I
what?
hate everything
the
about
rule,
this.
you know?
That's just
I'll
awful.
add an extra little caveat. If you break Rule 34, if it's actually not here, you win the round. Not
What
the
do
whole.
you
Okay,
Not
Wait,
the
that
whole
would be
best of
wild.
3.
That would be
Just
wild.
add one. You get one point.
Okay. That's fine. That's
Alright.
enough. I know what I'm shooting for now.
All right, Wolfie, you're up.
Okay.
Let's go. Name up. Wait, first
Okay,
of all,
so-
why would you smash Creogonal? Hold up. Wait.
Yeah,
I mean-
I would like to know.
You know what else that I realized about this? This is like in the era where like Nux was like living in a basement, and like, you know, this man, you know, had lots of money, but he refused to buy a better mic, and he refused to work on anything other than the shitty laptop that he had. Like, he didn't even have a desk at this point, if I remember correctly, right? Like, if I'm remembering exactly correctly, he told me he was working off like a coffee table with a shit laptop and a Blue Yeti microphone. And this man was getting like millions of views making these stupid videos that he would invite his friends to be a part of.
Wait.
The truth is that I didn't give it that much thought. I just thought it was funny. All right, this one I'm feeling good about.
It's
Okay,
crazy.
this next one I think I can get a 0
I'm
on.
ready.
Stonejourner.
What is that?
Oh
It looks
my
like
God.
hello.
Don't.
0. Give me the big O. Give me the big O.
They have it! There's 7
That is
Stonejourner
insane.
entries! 7!
That is
Seven.
wild.
I just want to see. I don't know. I mean, Wolfie will tell us soon. Because
I
he
think
would
realistically,
please.
it
Oh
does
my
it
God,
to
it's
you.
just a
I think that's just
Stonejourner
how
with
it
a
works,
massive-
right? Like, I don't think it works
No,
the other way around type thing, right? You know, no.
I mean, I would DM it to you, but I don't know if you want it.
I'll pass, thanks.
All right.
Oh,
But it exists.
God.
There's 7. You think you could top that?
No.
Let's see. How about Diglett?
Ah! Dude, Tricky literally sat here and chose a Diglett.
381.
And somehow I'm weird. I'm just saying.
There are a lot of people like Markiplier out there that would smash Diglett. Tricky, congratulations on this very wholesome victory.
Wait, I just feel that I should be held to the same standard as Markiplier, right? Because if Markiplier, realistically speaking, his list was a little bit weird. Just saying, you know, if Markiplier's list was a little freaky deaky, all right, why is it that people are judging me when I feel like I had a more normal list than Markiplier? Not saying that like you should hold me to all of the same standards you hold Markiplier, but in this very specific instance, you should at least hold me to that standard. Because he's Markiplier. Okay, well, you know what? I could be Black Markiplier. You ever thought about that, Chad? You ever thought about the fact that I could be like, imagine that I'm the Black Markiplier. Just saying. I miss old Nux videos like this where he was just vibing. I don't care. Actually, I do. That's why I'm reacting to this. But like my point is, I'm reacting to this to defend myself. There's a very different reason as to why I'm watching this versus why you enjoy it. You know what I mean? But I mean, I get it. You liked it because I was in it, right? That's why you're watching this video right now. No, okay, we're gonna keep watching.
You
Victory
proceed.
of my life.
I got 2 I can't believe Stonejourner had.
Oh my God, Tricky, you beat Wolfie on Pokemon.
This is the only one I can beat Wolfie.
Welcome to the semifinals. Feeling good?
Okay.
Feeling good? Ready to smash some more Pokemon?
No.
I was born ready.
Let's go.
You
Briggs,
see the
go
regret in my
first.
face there?
I mean, for obvious reasons, Diglett.
You see,
my
you
God,
see
that was literally
that
the last
man.
one used.
He had
Diglett
determination in his eyes.
381
He wanted to win.
Entries, Gaia's dildo. Let's go.
That sucks.
I'm sorry. Pause. What did this man just say? Hello, Guy is who now?
Briggs, why would you smash a Diglett though?
Like I said, for obvious reasons, bro.
What
I don't think I'd be the one smashing.
What?
Evan!
Okay.
Huh?
I will pick Lilligant.
Oh.
Okay, that's
People definitely want to fuck.
that's
flower.
crazy.
God damn.
That's insane. That,
Lilligant has 385 entries. Which one wins?
Hey, you got it.
385.
Wait, that's
versus
insane.
Diglett, 381. Oh my god!
I hated that.
Lilligant wins by 4.
I hate-
by 4. Oh my god!
you see regret in my eyes there?
Only
Are
I
you
went
seeing my
Big
regret?
Doug Trio.
Are you seeing my? You
Alright,
see
Evan,
the
round
regret now,
two.
right?
What-
See, now you guys can see. This was the point where I realized that I screwed up. I wanted nothing more than to be out of this, and sure, it's more than halfway point in this video. But like, I want you to know, I actively tried my best to get out of this. I sat there and I said, Evan, this is your out, and unfortunately, it was more of an in.
What you got for us?
Oh.
What you got for us?
I will go with Lucario.
Why do I just have like the most chapped lips on the planet, bro? Like, what is up with this dude, man? Like, are my lips still that chapped? Do I look chapped? Do I look clapped right now? Hold on, guys. Zoom into my lips right now. Am I chapped? Are we good? Do we have less chapped lips right now? Are we fine? You know what's crazy about this, right? Like, when we look back at this video, I'm pretty sure back then I had a girlfriend. I mean, I have one now too, but just why would anyone date someone with chapped lips like that, bro? Like, we got to get better. Also, I look like I haven't aged a day. Damn, I look good. I'm just like kind of gassing myself up right now. If you're watching this video and you're like watching me gas myself up, thank you, I guess, for watching the video.
Briggs, I have really.
What do you mean
bad
more
news for you.
chapped?
I know what Lucario.
What do you mean
is,
more?
And that's a bad sign. I don't think Evan realizes he picked the ultimate furry pick.
No, wait, no, I'm not. I am literally not a furry. I'm trying to prove it to you. No, I'm not a furry, okay?
Do you think that
I'm not.
Lopunny is the furry first choice Pokemon? Because it's not. Lucario is. Lucario has over 16,000 entries on Rule 34. Yes.
Lucario is literally my favorite Pokemon too.
Yeah, obviously you're.
Man,
a furry.
Evan just went just to finish me off there.
Lucario looks kind of cool. I want to make that clear. All right. You know, when I look at Pokemon, even with my very limited knowledge of Pokemon, Lucario just looks really, really cool. It's like a badass fighting ninja. Why would why would you not like that? Right? You can't sit here. Twitch chat is saying that I'm a furry right now. You guys can't see them because like I had to refresh the thing. But like, you know, they're saying I'm a furry, which I'm not, because clearly I just think that he looks cool. So me picking him as an option is honestly kind of normal. And I think that if you're sitting there saying that you wouldn't pick him as an option, then you're kind of weird. Just saying.
To put me out.
I will.
Didn't want to round
I will have
three.
to say, out of every single Pokemon, Lucario is the highest.
Really? Even more than Roserade?
Briggs coming out here with the flower. As we've already established, Briggs likes fucking flowers. Roserade has 583 entries. More than Dig. More than Lilligant. A lot of people like thorns.
That's crazy.
No way.
That's
You wanna
insane.
put your dick in thorns?
That's
But,
insane.
It's only 32 times less fuckable than
Crazy.
Lucario.
I'm out, but I do want to say I meant to say Gardevoir, but it doesn't matter. It's gonna be less either way. I'm
Dude,
assuming.
you don't understand. Lucario is the most. Gardevoir is 14.
Gardevoir has like 14,000. Yeah.
I'm pretty
God
sure.
damn.
I'm pretty sure Gardevoir is the second highest, but I think Lucario is the
hated
highest.
that.
They're just
Evan, take the dub.
No, I don't want this W.
Furries.
I don't want this W.
Congratulations.
Evan,
Evan, do it for the furries.
No,
Do it
no,
for the
no,
furries.
no.
Evan's been training for this
Bro,
for
Evan-
years.
No.
Every
is
single
the
night.
first-
No,
Every single morning.
No.
Every time he's in the shower.
that's
he's been
not true.
training.
That's definitely not
So
true.
honestly, I hope
No.
he gets a dub. He deserves it.
No, I
That
didn't.
is-
No, I didn't. And see, again, that was the moment that I really just wanted out, right? Like, looking back at this video, in hindsight, I should have realized sooner that I should have tried to get out sooner. But unfortunately, everyone was choosing their wildest, weirdest picks because they had more knowledge about Pokemon. I literally just Googled some stuff and I was like, all right, I'll choose this one, you know, type thing. But I wanted to make sure, right? I had one option that I knew existed. All right. In my head, Arcanine was an option that no one in their right mind would ever pick. And I was like, you know what? That'll be my out. That was my thought process. Unfortunately, didn't land very well. You'll see.
Versus Tricky in the semi-finals of the most prestigious tournament ever held. Patty, would you like to select the first Pokemon that you would smash?
I would like to pick Hoopa.
Hoopa, what
I
now?
mean, everyone likes Portal, I guess.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I mean
Excuse
that's
me?
what I was thinking
I mean,
too.
I respect it. I
Excuse. Why is that the?
So
What is
Hoopa
the?
has
Why is that the one thing
220
that's censored in this
entries
video?
on
By the way,
34.
that's
not
crazy.
bad.
I feel like there should have been more here. You know what I mean?
All right, Tricky.
Greninja?
I picked Greninja last time.
Greninja has 2,067 entries. Sorry, Portal Pussy, we got some frussy over here.
As you can
and
see,
it's
Tricky
stuck
was in the
hell.
same boat that I was in.
Congratulations.
She wanted out of this. I wanted out of this. I feel like, you know, Tricky and I, we should like come together. We should talk about our experience with Nux Taku, right? We should like make it a whole video and just apologize for the crime, for the pain, for the torture that he put us through, which obviously I'm kind of like memeing here for the most part because like I don't really feel like I was tortured in this video. I don't think this was a too weird of a video to begin with, but to be fair, my experience is that I just don't know anything about Pokemon, so you know I didn't really care.
Thank you.
I don't want to win this though.
You're really good at this.
This is not what I want to be good at.
Tricky, would you like to go first this time?
I like to buzz.
Electabuzz is crazy.
Oh my god, you're right, that's the sound he makes. Electabuzz has 175 entries on Rule 34.
I don't know if I can beat that with anything I have.
Everyone into that Electussy, if you know what I'm saying.
That's wild. Insane stuff, dude.
Buzzy.
All right, Patters.
You know, it's crazy that people, again, would sit here and say that I'm the problem when clearly everyone else in this video is more of a freak than I ever could be in my life, right? I'm actually just a normal dude, right? Like I don't even go into anime, you know? Like, I don't like anime girls at all. I have zero interest in them, and that's a real fact. I've talked about this in several videos for years, you know? And, like, legitimately, right? This is not a Matt Pat situation. Why are you guys saying, yeah, sure, I'm being completely honest with you. But legitimately, right? Like, I honestly just think that like I deserve some sort of reprieve. Just saying. All right, when you look at me, you know, Mr. Normal Guy over here, right, versus any of these other people, freak shows in this video, right? You know, some of them chose very questionable Pokemon, and yet I, Mr. Evan the Ito, gets flack for one pick just because he wanted to get out of the tournament. That's crazy. Wild stuff indeed. All right, I deserve an apology. Just saying.
Listen, my picks are very unique and out there. I wasn't going for like the common man's smashable.
Are you saying that Tricky's only picking whores?
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said.
I think that's
Anyway, my pick is Hydreigon.
That's one of my favorite Pokemon. There better not be.
Wait, I gotta expose someone in the chat right now. They said, normal Evan, nice lie. Have you seen your anime girl version? Sure, you do not like them. First of all, that would be called incest. Secondly, that says more about you than it does about me because I don't want to smash myself. So, buddy, maybe if you do, that's a little weird and freaky.
Dark and Dragon type, the two best types. Well,
3 heads.
3 heads.
7 vaginas.
Well, that might explain why it has 421 entries on Rule 34 and slaps Electabuzz.
Next round.
Since you're all tied up, would you like to each DM me your final pick? Tricky has selected.
Oh God.
The god of Pokemon,
Yeah.
Arceus.
What?
Oh, fuck God.
480 entries left.
The fact that that's
You're
even on the
God.
list is
You know what I'm
kind of
saying?
crazy.
You're gonna
You know?
win the whole thing.
Why?
No way mine beats that.
And Patters has selected the only Pokemon with visitable genitalia. Cast form.
The movie balls.
It has balls. Anyway, cast form only is 68. God wins. Let's go.
What?
Congratulations, Tricky.
I
Congratulations.
don't know. She should be proud of this, right? I would run.
This is very wholesome. Everyone loves to hear this. Yeah, this is great.
This is not what
This is
I
wonderful.
I would cry.
Oh, the good news is
I
you're
would
up against
scream.
the furry next. So
Why did he say that? I'm definitely not. I never was.
I'm doomed.
Evanito.
By saying, Tricky, listen, I know it's our first time talking. I promise you I'm not a furry. I swear. I'm a normal dude. I really am.
As Gandhi
Genuinely.
once said, you are who you smash.
That's not what Gandhi said.
Furry.
I don't. That's not what he said. That's not what he said. All right?
I hate it here.
We can all agree that's not what he said. Right.
I don't want to win this one.
I don't want to win. I'm throwing.
Yeah, okay. So see, that was the plan. That was the collective plan in both of our heads. Tricky wanted to throw. I wanted to throw, and you know, we should have thrown better, but like I lacked the knowledge. All right, Tricky had the ancient sacred text. Okay, the Pokédex was at hand versus my knowledge of Pokemon, which was virtually literally zero. I could not know how to lose this effectively, but Tricky knew. Tricky used it against me, and therefore I won, which is not what we wanted to do, because winning in this case was actually losing, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is how my life was ruined. Because even now, you could probably see in this video, there are stupid motherfuckers in the chat saying that I'm a furry. But you know better than them, right? YouTube comments, right? You're not going to call me a furry at all. You're going to be like, yeah, Evan, I believe you. You're going to be like, Nux Taku ruined your life. And I'm going to be like, slay, all right? You know, maybe we title the video, Nux Taku ruined my life, right? That'll get more clicks. People hate him these days, right? But realistically, I discovered you through this Nux video. I hate myself. We're just gonna keep watching now.
Benito, the man with the most basic taste I've ever seen. Versus Tricky, the one that smashed God. Evan, would you like to select the first Pokemon you smashed?
Wild.
Oh, are you gonna pick a furry?
See, if I win this, right, people never let this down. So let me.
And you see, that's exactly what happened. To this day, 3 years later, you guys have not let it go. Can I please? I'm just begging. Can I please have a moment in my life where I need not look back at this video and witness, relive the horror, right? Like let's put it to rest after this reaction. And like, we never have to talk about this ever again, right? You know, LeBron level legacy. That's not what I wanted. I hate
want
it.
to intentionally throw here. Okay, fuck it, Garchomp.
Garchomp, right?
Just
Evan, why would you
Garchomp.
smash Garchomp before we continue?
Honestly, all right, I got fucked by Garchomp when I played Diamond, so I feel like a lot of people want to fuck Garchomp back. So
honestly, I respect it. The logic is sound. Garchomp
There you
has 1,600 entries on Rule 34.
And I
hate fucking.
That's a lot of people that lost to
kind of funny. That's actually kind of funny.
All right, Tricky.
Okay, I know I'm gonna lose. This is good. This is good. This is what I want.
Wait,
Exactly
no,
what I want.
don't
This is
you
what I want.
fucking
bro, no, dude.
Okay, I got this. All right,
No.
Deoxys.
Oh, baby. Smashing
Are
God,
you-
that's just step one. Deoxys has 176 entries.
You see how that's not fair? You see how that's not fair to me, right? You see-
Don't do this to me.
Tentacle arms.
No.
At least Deoxys is humanoid, unlike some of the others. Evan.
And this is the very important detail that people are missing. All right, every single time they reference this video, they're like, "Oh my God, Evan, you want to smash an Arcanine?" No, I wanted to lose. Tricky wanted to lose, but Tricky had more knowledge of Pokemon than I ever had, so I wouldn't know how to lose effectively. Whereas Tricky was like, "I know everything about Pokemon. I know the Pokemon that no people know about." All right, like I only knew the basics. I only knew what was presented in front of me. Right, all the Pokemon that I chose had very high entries, only because they were the only Pokemons I knew existed. What is a Deoxys? Can you tell me what a Deoxys is? Because I don't freaking know.
His list. But I'm referring to the ones that stand on all fours specifically. That might be canines.
You picked four-legged canines, Evan?
Ricky, I'm making it to it longer right now.
Evan?
Yeah.
Evan?
Yeah. Listen.
Evan?
Listen. Okay, first of all right, you have to understand, you know, sometimes if you really look at them, they just look kind of cute. It's like when you look at a husky and huskies.
That's not. Okay. All right. All right. Wait a minute. Whoa.
I'm just trying to
Fuck am I saying? What are you saying, dog? I hate it here. I'm having to listen to your dumbass. What am I saying?
All right, Evan. Well, anywho, pick a Pokemon you want to smash.
Intentionally.
I literally say things and play it up for the camera just to be more hilarious and have more of a reaction out of people to generate comments for videos and stuff like that. But like, that was one of those moments that I definitely will agree that I went a little bit too far. I'm not gonna lie. You know, maybe it's my own undoing, to say the least, because I forget that the people that watch these videos probably are neurodivergent, right? Versus me, a neurotypical guy who can see the joke and understand the joke and then move on from the joke in like 10 minutes, you know? No offense, but like, actually, all offense, but like, realistically speaking, I don't think the people in the comments got that joke.
Throwing because I don't want to win this challenge. Mr. Mime.
Mr. What? Mine. Evan, you have gone ahead and selected the straight up worst Pokemon of all time.
I need to lose. I need to lose. I can't.
Evan, can you
I
explain
need
to
to.
me why you would smash Mr. Mime?
Right.
I wouldn't.
He's on your list. He's on your list of 10 Pokemon you would smash.
Listen, Ash's mom would smash
Ash's
Mr.
mom
Mime.
smashed Mr.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah,
Sounds
canonically,
logic.
yes. If she's, you know, still with him, obviously, that means that like he has a good like, you know, mime game. So like I'm trying to like get in on that, right? Trying to figure out like, you know, what he's doing. Like maybe he's like forming because he you know, he doesn't have like the member down there, right?
This is not
so like maybe he's like,
but Mr. Mime, strangely enough, is 100.
Was I just implying that Mr. Mime mimed his own dick and had to create it with his energy? I'm going to hell for that one, dog. I need help.
24 entries on Rule 34.
let's go.
Tricky.
You love to see it.
Can
You love
you
to see
top
it.
this?
Let's see. Credilli.
Oh my
For what now?
Oh my god. No! Cradley only has 72 entries on
There's
no
way.
No!
No! This is fantastic.
I wanted to lose.
Yeah!
I wanted to lose.
Congratulations, Evan.
I didn't want to win.
I'm so proud of you, Evan.
I
And you did it
didn't.
all without even picking the final Pokemon in your list, Arcanine.
You
How
had
many-
Arcanine?
Okay,
on your
listen,
list?
again, you have to understand. Arcanine looks
What do you
cool
mean
as
I don't understand? It's a fucking dog!
no, it's not a dog. It's a tiger.
Oh my god,
Looking
Arcanine
thing.
has 5,000 entries on Rule 34.
I'm
And yet I'm the problem, not the 5,000 people that wanted it. You know what? I'm not going to say anything. I'm just saying there are other people out there, 5,000 entries. They need to be looked into. I'm just saying we should put them down, not me.
I'd actually be a furry.
I feel like this has
Sam.
been a learning experience for everyone involved. Mostly.
wait, hold on. Listen, I don't want to be known like this though. Now, can we just blur my face for the entire video and like, you know, my voice be like, nah.
Editor son, can you please like put like tags, like just tag him everywhere? I feel like he deserves it.
That's
he worked so hard
crazy.
to get here to the top.
Nope. No, I did not.
Pokemon Smasher,
Right.
Evan.
Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe.
Yeah, and it didn't help, unfortunately, that was like one of the first tournaments that he hosted that I ever won. And here we are, literally 3 years later, and I cannot live it down. I feel like the comments of this video are a little bit vile. Like literally just looking at a lot of the comments of this video, Evan the entire video yells he's not a furry. Him at the end, I might actually be a furry. There's so many more comments like this throughout this entire video where people are just on my ass about my Arcanine pick, right? You know, Evan spends most of the tournament trying to convince anyone that he's not a furry, then goes in an in-depth explanation of his furry choices. Like I don't understand. This is what I'm remembered by, right? Tricky, that's right, I smashed God. Evan, well shit. You know, this is it. This has been my legacy through the Nux Taku, man. All right, you know, the evil, whatever the fuck he is these days, guy himself, right? You know, the crazy part is he's probably gonna react to my reaction, and then there's gonna be like a clip about this somewhere because you know him. The man's like scrounging for content these days, right? Granted, I'm doing the same thing because I'm reacting to an old video. But like, hey, if we don't talk about that, then it's all fine. All I'm saying is I'm not a furry. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you guys in my next video. And just so you know, was never a furry. I intentionally tried to lose, and hopefully my explanation helps you understand me a little bit better. I'll see you guys then. Take care. Peace out. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitch. Bye.